Hello and welcome to my professional fungi assignment. Today I will be talking about fungi and definitely fun things. Fungi have definitely never sent anyone into the hospital before. Ever. So let's crack on with this because you don't want to hear me talk for much longer and I don't want to talk for much longer, okay? First, are the parts of fungi that make it a fungus. Cell wall, a layer around the cell membrane of fungi cells made largely of chitin and other polysaccharides. It is similar to that found in plant cells, though the plant cell wall contains the polysaccharide cellulose. Hyphae, these are thread-like strands that interconnect and bunch up into a mycelium. Ever seen mold on a damp wall or on old bread? The things that you are seeing are really mycelia. The hyphae in mycelia help the fungi absorb nutrients from other organisms. Most of the mycelium is hidden from view deep within the fungal food source, such as rotting matter in the soil, leaf litter, rotting wood, or dead animals. Fungi produce enzymes to digest cellulose and various other materials found in rotting matter, helping with the decaying process. Specialized structures for reproduction, one example is a fruiting body. Just like fruit is involved in the reproduction of a fruiting plant, a fruiting body is involved in the reproduction of a fungus. A mushroom is a fruiting body, which is part of the fungus that produces spores. The spores are the basic reproductive units of fungi. The mycelium remains hidden until it develops one or more fruiting bodies. Okay? Next slide. Here are some names of fungi. You can read this part. Okay, fine, I'll tell you about them. First, Chytridiomycota is a division of zoosporic organisms in the kingdom fungi, informally known as chytrids. The name is derived from the ancient Greek chi upsilon tau delta iota omicron nu, meaning little pot, describing the structure containing unreleased zoospores. Second is Neocalamastygomycota. Neocalamastygomycota is a phylum containing anaerobic fungi, which are symbionts found in the digestive tracts of larger herbivores. Third is phylum Blastocladiomycota. Phylum Blastocladiomycota is one of the currently recognized phyla within the kingdom of fungi. Phylum Blastocladiomycota was originally the order Blastocladiales within the phylum Chytridiomycota until molecular and zoospore ultrastructural characters were used to demonstrate it was not monophyletic with Chytridiomycota. Next, Microsporidia are a group of spore-forming unicellular parasites. These spores contain an extrusion apparatus that has a coiled polar tube ending in an anchoring disc at the apical part of the spore. They were once considered protozoans or protists, but are now known to be fungi or a sister group to fungi. Then phylum Glomeromycota. The phylum Glomeromycota, also called glomeromycetes, is a newly established phylum that contains species that form a mutualistic symbiotic association with roots of many plant species. Members of this group include arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi. Next, Ascomycota is a phylum of the kingdom fungi that, together with the Basidiomycota, forms the subkingdom Dicaria. Its members are commonly known as sac fungi or Ascomycetes. It is the largest phylum of fungi, with over 64,000 species. Then Basidiomycota is one of two large divisions that, together with the Ascomycota, constitute the subkingdom Dicaria within the kingdom fungi. Members are known as Basidiomycetes. Some of the similarities are that they are all part of the mushroom kingdom. 2. They all have things underground that allow them to have nutrients. 3. Most of them are poison, which means you don't eat them. Some differences are: 1. They all have different names. 2. They all are mostly different colors. 3. They all look different. Very professional answer. Now, what do they do in an ecosystem? They are decomposers. Fungi recycle carbon, minerals, and nutrients for use by other organisms, and contribute to the soil matrix's physical properties. They are also poisonous to animals that eat them. But they can grow in some of the harshest environments. Some of the uses for fungi are food or in the preparation of food. Humans also use fungi for pest control. In addition, fungi can be used to produce citric acid, antibiotics, and human hormones. Fungi are model research organisms as well. However, fungi create harm by spoiling food, destroying timber, and by causing diseases of crops, livestock, and humans. Fungi, mainly molds like Penicillium and Aspergillus, spoil many stored foods. Fungi cause the majority of plant diseases, which in turn cause serious economic losses. If we didn't have fungi, we would suffer. Because without fungi to aid in decomposition, all life in the forest would soon be buried under a mountain of dead plant matter. Fungi are the garbage disposal agents of the natural world, according to Cardiff University Biosciences professor Lynn Boddy. Eventually, the number of corpses of animals and humans will eventually take over the world. The coolest part of the fungi, in my opinion, is the fact that some fungi are fully edible, but most of the people who know that just go out and be like, this mushroom is edible, and then they die.